like how their names go all the way. Oh.
What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn, and I know you want to be a podcaster. You want a successful podcast. You want to give your views and opinions, but you just don't know how to do it correctly. That's why you got to hit up ShawneeScott.com. You want to be on radio, and you want to know how to build your radio career. ShawneeScott.com. She's done all of this. I've worked alongside her for years, and I will tell you the information that she can give you is on a value level that I can't even put a price on it. All you have to do is go to ShawneeScott.com. Your future, right now. That's it. Michael Shawn. Yeah.
Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm going to tap in for sure.
Tap in.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. It is Wednesday. It is hump day. We made it to another day. You're blessed. Say yeah. Woke the fuck up. Yeah.
You blessed to be stressed. Kathy, Day One Black. Good morning.
Kathy, we're not blessed to be stressed. No stress, Kathy. Good morning, Kathy. What up? So how was everybody's night? I'm gonna change the order. Mo, how was your night last night? How was your night?
It was a little shaky. I didn't get as much sleep as I wanted to. But I'm feeling good nonetheless. Today is
was it shaky? Was it?
Well,
we gonna talk about it?
Enough sleep.
Oh, you ain't getting enough sleep.
I tossed and turned, and I was uncomfortable.
Oh man,
I just couldn't.
The heat did it. Too damn hot.
The heat. What you think?
And that's
what
exactly
the
what
heat?
I couldn't get comfortable. It was so hot down here. It was hotter than the whole.
Yeah, but you ain't. You got AC. You had your AC on, right? You ain't sleep outside.
Yes,
You ain't sleep outside.
It just wasn't. I didn't feel it enough.
What up?
I was wondering. Yeah, when you don't get enough sleep is one of the most underrated things ever. Like, I'm so happy my sleep patterns are back to what they are. Oh my God!
Such an insomniac. I sleep in increments, like maybe 2 or 3 hours at a time, and then I'm up.
Yeah, I got my medication.
So
I pop my pills. I pop my pills around 7:30, and they start kicking in around 9. Yeah, I pop them. I can't. There ain't no natural sleep. Like my sleep patterns ain't that. You better go get a prescription.
I need to get some. But I'm happy today because today is the first of the month, and today is
first of the month.
Feel them on the first for breast cancer.
Feel them on the first. Oh,
yes.
Feel them on the first.
It is Wellness Wednesday too. Go ahead. You said
so
feel
I
them.
have to
What you do?
Social media today with pictures of me promoting feeling them on the first.
Yeah, I'm actually doing a fundraiser for that. Like, I got this fundraiser.
You got a fundraiser.
Yeah.
All proceeds. Good morning, Afro Queen, Nikki White Chocolate. What up, Adrian? Good morning.
Yeah, I got free testing going on from 3 to 4:30.
Now, are you doing the examinations?
Yes, I'm doing the examinations. I've been certified. Yeah, I got a doctorate. What does that have to do with anything, Mike? A doctorate. All right, Shawnee, how was your night? How was your night, Caribbean Queen?
It was kind of sad because we did the balloon release last night for Craig.
Oh wow!
So it was a nice little, thing we did over at WT White where he graduated high school and played football. His coaches came out. It was really nice. A lot of people came out for him. So
I think those things are beautiful. Go ahead, Shawnee. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. And then we got these shirts, and Friday we'll run the tribute back for Craig. So
that's beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's good.
That's good.
That was my night though.
when people do stuff. I'm just not good at stuff like that.
Yeah,
like
the deaf
I'm not good at those functions and stuff. Like I've had friends and they've done memorials and stuff. And everybody's like, why don't you go? Why don't you? We want you to talk. I said, I'm just not good at it. Like I don't go to burials. Like I'll go to the funeral, but I'm no good. I don't.
Well, it depends on how close you were. You have to.
Well, I had to go to my grandparents' burials. I had to go there, but it
is sad.
I don't like that. I think that
what up,
that
Don?
finale, that finalism, I guess, of the casket going into the ground fucks me up. Dave, like, how was your night? Wait, there's no Survivor, so you couldn't have watched Survivor.
I did. Actually, I got in late. I didn't get to. Yeah, I didn't see my boy go to bed. Yeah, I got in late. Had just did some other stuff. No, everything was good though. No complications. I like a good day where there's just no drama. No real drama.
Don't start. No, won't be none in your case.
Yeah, that's the goal.
That's that right.
That's the goal. We all good over here. Don't start none, won't be none.
Don't start none, won't be none.
Successful Tuesday. When does the playoff start? Tomorrow, right? Basketball?
Yeah.
The finals start Thursday.
I'm just waiting. I'm going through withdrawal. Like I don't even know how to act with no basketball on TV.
Golden State versus the Boston Celtics. The finals is here. The winner is the champions, and everyone is putting all their money on Golden State as they should.
I think Boston's gonna win. I really want to bet.
You're bugging. You bet on that.
No, I really.
Stephen A. Smith already said stuff.
Stephen A. Smith was already wrong. You know how many times Stephen A. Smith's old corny ass been wrong? Go follow him. He got lucky on Golden State.
Draymond and KD, Kevin Durant, they little back and forth trash talk. KD's no longer on the team, and Golden State still winning championships without him, before him, and so there's a lot of good stuff going on the internet with basketball.
A lot of people don't know Golden State hasn't played a team that matches up almost as just perfect. You got Curry, you got Jason Tatum, you got Thompson, you got Jaylen Brown, you got Draymond Green, they got Marcus Smart. Like they literally equalize it's going to be a good series. I really think I should have bet that.
Put your money on Boston, Mike. Go ahead, because I'm putting all mine on Steph Curry. And they were
and Steph Curry just
splash, but they're so lethal with the three that it just.
Steph Curry doesn't do well when somebody 6'5" is guarding him. He always has trouble when somebody 6'5" is in his grill. But he's amazing. Steph Curry's amazing, no doubt. Like shout to his light skinned ass repping for us. Like shout to that whole light skinned team for repping for us. Thank you. I just not a Golden State fan. What was my night? What happened? I don't think something did happen. I don't know. You know what I did? I got these damn cameras. I got these cameras like Jay Black, right?
You got cameras in the house?
Yeah, cameras all in the house. But we always had the cameras in the house, but I never had them synced up on my phone. Right? Stacey had them synced. So Stacey tells me, well, the girls are by themselves, I probably shouldn't have said this, but they grown. And she's like, sync your phone. She was like, sync your phone. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna sync my phone. And it's the movement sensitive thing, right?
Motion alert.
The motion alert.
Mm-hmm.
How annoying this shit is. Every 7 seconds, this shit is going off. And let me tell you how dumb I am. Let me tell you how low my SAT scores are. Let me tell you how I've never taken an IQ test because I know I don't want to embarrass myself. We were doing a show yesterday, and I was like, who in the fuck keeps hitting me up, right? It was me setting off the damn motion thing because the motion thing is right behind me. I was really getting irritated.
Every time you move, it go off.
It go off. I ain't know that's how them little bastards was watching me drink. Who knew?
Oh, boy.
There you go. Look, the emotion.
Don't be lying, Dad. We got you on camera. We seen
We got you. We got the evidence.
Oh, goodness.
It's been going off now. There was something else that happened yesterday. I don't know. There was something. Did I tell you about my dad?
No.
So my mom comes up to me and says, my dad, he fell out the bed.
Oh,
dear. Well, my mom is very calm about everything. Like my mom has seen so much shit that nothing frazzles her. Like nothing. Everything. Your dad fell out the bed. We're gonna go to urgent care. I said, you're gonna go to urgent care because dad fell out the bed? Like, he was having those real bad one of them dreams, whatever you call them, trauma things from the war and all that other stuff.
Okay.
And
Okay.
and I said, y'all going to urgent care because he fell out the bed? And she said, yeah, I'm getting dressed. I said, oh, let me go see what my dad. Let me just go check. My dad's not the type that likes to be checked on, right? So I said, let me go in this room. I said, Dad, let me see your eye. His eye is busted open in blood.
Oh my goodness.
So when he fell out the bed, he hit the edge of the nightstand. And they got that old school nightstand, like it's very nice, but it takes like two people to move the bitch. Like
really sturdy in there.
Yeah.
I got a vision.
It ain't an IKEA product.
And this joint, no, it's not an IKEA product.
Not at all.
Dog, it takes, you need a sledgehammer to bust this thing down. But this eye is busted open. And I'm like, I had to do my breathing exercises because I was about to call the ambulance. Like my mom talking about going to urgent care. I'm like, I think we need an ambulance. This eye is, but
did he need stitches? Was it like that?
Yes. They had to run a CAT scan. They had to run a CAT scan on him. Then we get there. So I just got my hoodie on, right? I throw my hoodie on.
No, you didn't have no hoodie on yesterday.
No. This was the weekend.
Okay.
That's why I forgot to tell you. It was the weekend. It was either
but go ahead.
So I throw my hoodie on and I'm like, my mom's like, go do what you're gonna do. We're fine. I'm gonna take him to emergency. I said, Mom, I'm not gonna let y'all go to emergency room. His eye's crazy right now. And I'm gonna go with y'all. She was like, well, just drive your car so you can, Mom, I will drive y'all. So anyway, we get to the emergency room. The emergency room is empty, thank God, because anybody's ever been to the emergency room, you normally know that you're gonna be there for at least 4 or 5 hours minimum.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So we get there. And the eye is so like fucked up that the lady looked at the eye. When people at the doctor at the emergency room look at the eye and send you directly back, they're like, you go directly back. So we go back, and the lady, a man comes and says, "What happened?" And my dad explains what happened. This is what happened. What happened? Cool. All right. Nurse comes. She comes in. Well, he writes it down. Nurse comes in. She asks the same question. What happened? He says, da 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 da. Then another person comes in and says, and Mo's nodding, right? And says, what happened? Now, mind you, I'm sitting there with my hood over my head, right? And I'm like, these motherfuckers are trying to figure out if one of us did this to him.
I didn't want to say anything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought it's just they don't read the notes from their other doctor. And
no,
they didn't say anything.
They
want to check out the consistency of the story.
No, they got like DHS for adults. No,
my
like,
dad is in his 70s.
Yeah,
and
real.
You know, my dad's
this is real. Yes.
So people abuse people, and I'm sitting there with my hood up.
Looking like a thug. So
crazy.
You better not talk.
Can
we talk to him in private, please?
Yeah. that was the next thing, dog.
Yes.
I swear that was what was about to happen. The next thing was going to be like, can we talk to him by himself? We're going to need to talk to him by himself.
Senior abuse is serious, Stacey.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
It is. Thank you, Stacey. Yes.
And thank God to my mom, because my mom has a way of saying stuff that if I say it, it's not going to come out the right way. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like if I joke about something, it's not going to be funny, but she joked. She said, no, I did not do this to him. I probably should have done this a long time to him. A long time ago. Like he deserved this a long time ago, but
karma caught up to him this time.
Yeah, and I was like, about to go to jail up in this bitch. I said, this is what they were. I guess that's what they have to do, especially for kids and stuff like that.
Yes.
But I am not good because he's diabetic, so he's on blood thinners. So the blood never stops. Like the blood just keeps,
especially with head trauma.
Yeah.
That's why they sent them right back.
And this motherfucking he's such a Vietnam veteran. He don't care about pain. Like he cares nothing about pain. When they came in to actually stick the needle inside, because to stick it inside, me and my mom turned away. Yeah, they numbed it up with something, and then they came back. But my dad's having a normal conversation while they sticking the needle in his eye. I'm like, no, you a different motherfucker. Because you got to sedate me. Fuck all that. Just putting cream. You're gonna sedate you. Just put me to sleep.
Hi, Leslie. Did you get my message?
Good morning, Leslie.
Good morning, Leslie. What y'all going back and forth with?
You know how Shawnee do.
I ain't never heard Shawnee sound that nice in her life. She was like, "Did you get my message?"
That's my girl. That's the de-escalator. I miss her.
All right. So anyway, that was it. That was the dad story. All right, and bigger news. All right, we might as well milk the shit out of DL Hughley and Mo, even though I'm already tired of it.
You may not want to know, LOL.
The de-escalation that you've had to done for Tiger, Mike Tyson over here, Shawnee Scott.
No, well, she's not saying the de-escalation of me, but I might not want to know what she
emailed her about.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's trying to get everybody. Oh, you know what? I forgot. It's June 1st, y'all. So Mo, tell us about what's it feel on your titties? What is it?
Yes, it's feel them on the first.
I don't think she said feel them on your titties. I don't think she said.
We just said that. Didn't I just say I was doing my own examination?
What is it called?
Fill them on the first campaign.
Okay, fill them on the first, but it's also Black Music Month. And shout out to NPR. Yeah, June is Black Music Month.
12 months a year. Well, they got an audacity to get Black
Music.
It's been that way. I don't know where y'all been. BET used to do a big thing on it. At the stations, we would do something. NPR is going to do a tiny desk series with Usher and Monica and some other jazz artists this month. And then it's also, let me pull this up because I want to make sure I say this right, so I'm not being disrespectful. But it's also LGBTQIA Pride Month.
Yes, it is.
So,
today's the beginning.
Yeah, this is the beginning of it.
It's official when it hits the iPhone calendar. When it hits Google Calendar and iPhone, that's an official.
Oh, it's on a calendar?
Yes. It's built in.
Let me see if it was on
Did it make my calendar? Yeah, let me see if it made my calendar.
And
yeah, it does.
It's
first
for
day
the first year.
Like people.
So even Android, we got it.
I don't have it. My shit says get your tires done.
Let me see if Juneteenth is good. Get your tires done.
I gotta get the tires done today.
Yeah, Father's Day, Juneteenth. Yeah, so all of the holidays are there.
Yeah.
Flag Day. First day of LGBTQ plus Pride. Wow.
Let me see. I okay. No, I don't see it. I got June 10th, call probation. I got Flag Day on June 14th.
Okay.
I got power washing the house on June 16th.
Facts, need to do that.
Macy's birthday's the 15th.
Revising bill. Okay, I see that too.
I got Juneteenth. I got that on there.
Pico. Mm-hmm.
I don't see no LGBT.
Yeah, well, it's Pride Month.
Pride Month. That's good.
Well, congratulations.
Is that just more awareness for the community?
And celebrating and celebrating a lot of and putting focus on the accomplishments and things of that nature for that community.
Yeah, it actually I guess we're just now getting around to realize. I didn't realize this is something they've been talking about since 1969. I didn't get it. I didn't know. I mean, but I guess it's just like people didn't know about Juneteenth until last year.
Yeah, they didn't know.
Yeah.
She said Juneteenth is a national holiday. What's the difference between a federal holiday and a national holiday?
Fuck if I know. I guess
I don't know. That's no
federal holiday. I think
I know, but I don't know. There is a difference though.
The federal holiday goes on your Google calendar.
Everybody's off. The government buildings are closed. National
Yeah.
That's so they don't collect trash on that day, but the national holiday.
Right,
no, you don't get mail. You don't get mail. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't do the trash. I think you still do the trash. I don't think you get mail. And
no,
you can't
don't get mail or trash. There's
you don't get trash.
Everything shuts down. Yeah,
they don't even sell stamps. No, nothing. You can't. They don't sell stamps or nothing.
Everything shuts down for federal holiday.
So happy Pride Month, y'all.
Happy Pride Month. Happy Juneteenth month.
Yeah.
All
Jay,
that.
what you doing in celebration of it?
Father's Day.
What you doing in celebration of Pride Month? You doing anything? You having a function or something?
Y'all doing something at your job?
I'm trying to be supportive. Good morning, Sean. I'm just trying to go with the flow. Mike try to highlight and try to say something that's not true. I already see where he's going.
Can I get Flaming Heterosexual Month? Can I start that? Can I start a Flaming Heterosexual Month? It's recognized nationally, not just in Texas. Of course.
Yeah.
Gotta love Texas. Texas don't give a fuck. I do appreciate the don't give a fuck attitude. Like, shit, y'all celebrate that y'all want. So celebrate. Everybody's got, somebody. I think is Rodney Perry doing the whole show on it? What's Rodney Perry gonna do? Like, what's he gonna wear?
No, he's not going.
I heard he got a trans.
He's not doing the whole show.
Oh.
No, but he wants to acknowledge it.
So shout out to everybody. Everybody got, unfortunately back in the day, everybody had a gay cousin that had to act like everybody made believe that the gay cousin wasn't gay, even though we all knew that the gay cousin was extremely gay.
Not in my family.
Every family.
To my uncle, Aunt Daryl, but he was very open with his.
Kendrick Lamar has a whole song about on his album about his aunt. What was it? His aunt becoming a guy. It's a dope song.
Oh wow.
Kendrick, yeah, he got a whole. It's called Auntie, and he's got the whole song about it. The whole album is like therapy, yo. If you're in therapy and you listen to Kendrick Lamar's album, you feel like you're in an actual session, like for real. Like Kendrick is on a different level. So, all right, we got that. Anything else we got to celebrate before we move on to the bullshit? Anything else? Anybody got anything else?
Let's go to the bullshit.
You want to go to the bullshit? You want to hit the bullshit up?
What's the BS? What are we talking about? What's the
bullshit?
Dog, it's so funny. And I don't mean this in any way because y'all know I'm really a DL Hughley fan. I forgot he has a radio show. Like I forgot he has a syndicated radio show. Like I forgot. Yeah. I forgot it's actually all over the country.
Yeah.
So he spoke up yesterday. We ain't got the clip. I watched the clip. I got it on my phone. I sent it, but it's long.
Happy birthday, Sequisa. I'm sorry.
He addressed everything, and his claim. Listen, man, I don't know telling the truth anymore. His claim is that Monique got there late on purpose because she thought she was going to hold the show hostage, and it didn't work. And on his contract, it said he was in control of the line. On his version of the contract, he was in control of the lineup. It says he's in control of the lineup. He was the closer. I've never seen this. I've never seen this go on. Like this is so stupid. Like it's starting to get irritating now. Then he said her daddy wrote that contract, and he knows the contract. Calling Mo's
her husband,
daddy.
Yeah.
And then he also, because that's what she calls. That's what she says in interviews. She calls him daddy, which I thought was weird too. But I'm Puerto Rican. I've been called daddy before. I've been called Poppy. I've been called Poppy. It's happened. Like I get it. Then he brought up that I didn't even know she brought up Steve Harvey. He was like, "What does Steve Harvey have to do with this? Like, what does Steve Harvey have to do with this?" And then he brought up, and then he brought up. He was like, then she brought my sexuality and my wife up, and she said he was like, "How the hell do you have a nerve with the guy you lay next to question somebody else's sexuality?" Which is a good point, but it is what it is.
And the dog. Don't forget the dog.
Oh, then the support dog. And then he addressed the thing which he said, you came to my house and you broke bread. Well, he said you invited me for a fight party. He said, yeah. And I went to the fight party. And that was a good fight. That was the Evander Holyfield Mike Tyson fight. That was actually a good fight.
And he I don't know if that was a good time.
He had a good time.
So they bringing up a lot of personal, in-depth stuff that people don't know about, and they taking shots. So they both taking shots. It sounds like.
And then he was just like, I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at me because I knew better. I shouldn't have. I was warned. People told me, but people said things have changed, and things ain't changed. So he's there it is.
For even rocking.
And Shawnee said that he's going back to Detroit and he's going to do a makeup show. Obviously, that shit ain't going to be free.
Yeah, it's like there ain't no makeup show. This is Monique's.
Maybe the tickets, I don't even.
It's not common. I mean, back in the day, we used to do this a little bit, but that contract is from Monique's company. So generally, if Mike is booked for a show, we're not always sending a promoter our contract. Like they send the contract and then from them and it's tweaked that we disagree with something. But we don't say, all right, well, you want to hire me, but I'm gonna send you my contract for your show, your event. That's odd. So when the fact that it's under Hicks Media, which is DL said that's Monique's company, I thought it was weird that she's putting up her contract that she sends the promoter when it's not from the promoter.
Well, talents do have contracts though, J Black.
Yeah, you have some.
Do have standing contracts of like non-negotiables. Like this is what I want in order to be able to do your show. And so that's not outside of the realm of like the legal practice when you're in show business.
I just want to be the highest paid on my contract.
Especially on that level.
I want my contract. I'm the highest paid artist on the. How about this? We can end all this. We get in this whole thing right now. Get the promoter on the phone.
That's the moral of the story. The promoter.
If we really want to end this whole situation, somebody get the promoter and tell us what happened.
Yeah.
And explain to us exactly what happened. So then we can just go like, what was really good? Now I know the promoter probably doesn't want to do it. I know the promoter doesn't want to do it.
No, he got.
But if DL's going to the same theater and he's going back to do this, makeup show, and we'll see if that happens, it'll probably be the same promoter.
Maybe not. It could be another promoter just having an event there, and he's looking at it as for that audience.
And because sometimes those theaters, like in Dallas, Shawnee knows Silent Partner. He runs that one
Allison.
theater. That one theater, that he does all the comedy shows, he does all the R&B shows. Like it's his spot. Like that's his spot, basically. So if we wanted to end all this, all we got to do is somebody get the promoter on the phone and be like, tell them what happened.
But they don't want to answer them tough questions of why would you send this and we were rocking with Monique first and then we changed our mind and wanted DL to be the like they will have to come clean with a lot of this.
They're not going to own up to that. Like let's be very clear
because they will have to.
It's messy business practices.
But
so for them, it will probably be because they have signed contracts with both parties. It would be best and wise for them to just shut up.
But that's why
because if you do either way, you're acknowledging that you breached a contract.
But this is why I'm petty.
Monique or DL.
This is why I'm petty. But this is why I'm petty. I'll tell you, I'm petty. Just like I told you, if I was Chris Rock and the cops would have asked me if I wanted Will arrested, I said I would have been like, yeah. This is why I'm petty. I got enough money to take this shit to court. So if I'm right, I got enough money. You give me $15-20 million. I got time. And that promoter's gonna answer the questions in front of a lawyer. And he ain't gonna have no choice but to answer the questions. If I'm Johnny Depp. You see what Johnny Depp did? Johnny Depp said, bitch, you want to lie? You want to ruin my career and put a lie? Guess what I'm gonna do? I got plenty of time to show up in court to prove that your ass been lying on me.
Yeah, that case is crazy.
That case is amazing.
When he had Jason Momoa come on as a witness, oh my God.
Yeah.
What
are you saying, oh my God, for what he said, or oh my God, for what he looked like?
Pictures again.
Oh no, I mean, well, yeah, Jason Momoa is fine. Hey, Jason. But nah, it was just what he was saying because he was being so sarcastic in this serious moment.
No, he was. He was being sarcastic.
So sarcastic, and I'm like, this girl. I bet she just want to crawl up in a ball in the courtroom and just say, I'm done. I give up.
So, but what would DL sue Monique for? Or what would Monique sue? Like, is it?
Once you get on stage and you say something, that's damages.
Mm-hmm.
You heard in future shows.
That's straight damages.
Future promoters won't book me now. So now this future income has been
hurt. They ain't going to still book DL. But DL felt like she was dragging it out and talking about him so badly to where the audience, by the time he came out, the females in the audience would, kind of turn against him.
Yeah, because the only thing is, you got two choices. You got two choices when something like that happens. You can get on stage and say, fuck my material, and I'm going, and I'm going to spend the next 15 minutes going at this chick, and now you're going to look like a bully, because the guy's going to look like the bully.
Mm-hmm.
Once you call her out her name, it's not going to be good. Now, if you get into your material and you try and be professional, people think you a punk now. They're like, oh, you're not going to address it. Especially black
elephant in the room. You got it.
You're like this.
Yeah. What are we doing?
You ain't going to do nothing.
It's like Chris Rock not saying you have to mention, even if it's a line, you have to say something about Will Smith.
Said, I'll deal with you later, Monique. And then boom, went into his set.
And women would have taken that, and women would have been like, oh, what you trying to say, DL? You can't win after that.
In this life, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't.
Exactly.
Everybody.
I would have gone on there and just been an asshole, done knock jokes. But he I'm like, since y'all mad at me, knock, who's there? I don't who? I don't give a fuck. Like, I'd have just done knock jokes the entire time. Like, there's nothing he could really do. And he did say, there was one more thing And he made the point that I had made earlier was that when you do that, those people paid money to see the show. There are people in that audience that did not give a fuck about what was going on
at all.
Entertaining. Like there are people like they're all of us. There are people in audiences who like messiness. And then there are people like if you do a show and you got a heckler and I'm killing a heckler, right? There are people who are laughing, and then there are people in the audience going, "Can you move on, shut up and move on and go on to the next thing?" So it's like, so we'll see what happens. And it's great for. I guess it was great for ratings because I was trying to stream. Shawnee put the text up that he was talking about it on the show. And I said, what show? Like, are you at a live show? Is he doing shows during the day now? I said, this motherfucker's doing day parties. What happened? So I streamed the radio show, then I couldn't unstream it. I streamed the Philly station, and then for some reason this shit stayed on my phone for like 30 minutes, and I couldn't take it no more. I was like, I can't get this shit.
But I don't know any other angles he have left. It's unless the promoter come out and say something, or they taking some real personal shots.
But I'm saying I don't think the promoter is going to say anything because then that will push a lawsuit against him because in reality he has to pick a side. He has to say either I did do this with DL's contract or I did this with Monique's contract.
Yep.
So he has to validate either or, and either way it puts him in a negative situation.
So he's better him just to stay
we don't
quiet.
know if the promoter is a guy or a girl.
And that's why. And that's why you go to court, so you gotta answer the question.
Not to be confused with my family's company, New Day Associates.
New Day.
That's why my lawyer says you have to answer the question.
Hype Hair Magazine, J-Back.
I got time. Shout out to Johnny Depp. And man, white people are different. That's Pirates of the Caribbean money, boy.
Yeah.
That is the Pirates of my goodness. Shout to him. All right, I guess that's about it on that because now y'all got this Corey, this little girl who brought somebody on stage and started doing it, which I think is the corniest thing ever. I used to think it was corny when Janet Jackson did it, but I understood, having Janet Jackson grind on you.
Destiny's Child has done it. Beyonce has done it. All of the great R&B groups back in the day have done it. I think that every singer has used a person as their prop in their on stage performance.
But I think this little girl might have messed up and not got. I think she got an ordinary person. You know, Janet. You already knew the person that Janet. And no offense, I know it's Pride Month. So celebrate Pride Month. But Janet would always bring somebody who obviously wasn't heterosexual. Like in my opinion, obviously.
She brought one up. She brought one up before she wasn't ready.
So do we have video of the? What's the little
Corey LeRae, the singer, up and coming star. They said she was going to be the next Beyonce at one point, but Corey LeRae.
I hear somebody say one more time. There's not going to be another Beyonce.
She was going to be the next Beyonce. That's what they
not going to be another Beyonce.
She's popular. Young kids not in my lifetime. I don't see it.
Go ahead, dude. Show the video of little.
So at the end, after she gave him the lap dance, he grabbed her bootay, the little butt she got, and he did a little bit more than he was supposed to do.
He touched her butt.
He was down there. She put her stuff all up in his face, and what did she expect him to do?
So, and I'm on the side of the guys on this one because that's a natural thing. If you bounce your ass in a man's lap, he's gonna automatically touch. It's an automatic response. I'm sorry.
Yo, she got diabetic ass. She has no ass. Like her ass needs insulin.
Yes, and that's Benzino's.
Oh, that's Benzino's daughter. I don't want no smoke.
Benzino's daughter, yes, but little booties matter too.
But
she's a cute girl, but
First of all, did you see how cheesy that chair was? You know, when Janet did it, like it was something nice. You know, it was just that shit was just a regular fold-out chair from a barbecue they had him sitting on.
Yeah.
I never understood when girls pop down on you, like the pop. That's never comfortable. I just want to tell women that. All y'all strippers, when y'all just pop. Like I understand the dancing in front, but like I don't like the pop. Like play it one more time. Play it one more time. What? Oh, now she got morals now. Ain't that about a bitch?
So I'm sorry.
I don't like that pop.
He did anything wrong. I don't think he did anything wrong. I mean, that's a natural reaction. Bouncing your ass in a man's lap is gonna happen.
You put your butt all in his face. You put your twat in his face.
Yeah, the twat. That is an ugly word. Hey, get your flag ready, Jay Black.
I hate that word.
Get your flag ready. I hate this shit. Pop. I hate that. I hate when you pop on my stuff like that. Pop. I can't stand that shit.
More than demonstration.
Do it one more time. Do it one more time.
Pop. And that's just supposed to feel good.
Now that's the Puerto Ricans coming out and you this morning.
That don't feel good.
Mike got the moves.
I don't like that, like at all. In strip clubs, a long time ago, when I went to strip clubs, Stacey knows I went to strip clubs a long time ago. I used to hate that. I like the slow grind, like the slow grind. Like you know what I'm saying?
How they do that? Show us how they do that.
Oh,
The
God.
slow grind.
I can't watch this. I can't watch. Yeah, Shawn. I don't know what's going on, Shawn. I don't know. Shawn Robinson. I have no idea, Don. I don't.
Yes.
That's the slow grind.
Yes.
That's the one. And they're not even facing you. Like they butt is just facing you. And they
Okay,
just
well turn around and make your butt face us and shit.
No.
I'm a visual person.
Come on, turn around.
Let me know if you're doing.
We need to see. We need to see. Come on.
Let me know when it's over. Is it over? Is it over?
Slow grind.
That's ridiculous.
That's the whole reason why I wore
Pineapples.
All this time, let me tell you, all this time back in the day, I used to book you for comedy shows. You ain't tell me I could have put you on a strip circuit too.
What?
Like
Magic Mike.
Yo.
I just ain't in shape. I just never had the body, you know.
Let me find out. You always want to be a stripper. Mike, you always want to be a
I think it
stripper.
really matters.
No, I think I was just too. I was out of shape.
Yes.
But the whole point is that's the whole point why guys wear sweatpants to the strip club for the slow grind. Don't nobody want that pop shit. That hurt. That look like it hurt, don't it?
And it is officially
sweatpants at the strip club.
What'd you say, Mo?
Officially sweat shorts season today.
Yes,
is
it
June
is.
1st.
If you wear them shorts, the cloth, and I got cloth shorts. I got like one or two jean shorts. I got the cloth shorts. So you give me a lap dance. We making love. Listen.
I need this whole song. Yeah, Don, that was a foul on the play.
You left the boom boom room with a wet spot on your pants
all day. That's why you go late at night. That's why the strip clubs be dark.
Making it rain for you, Mike.
Making it rain for Mike.
Marge, you don't throw no money on that dude. Please don't.
Then my Cash App, $ M Shawn 0902.
Feeling yourself on the first.
Hey, you did feel yourself on the first.
I do not. I don't even
Sexy
like
Mike and the TakeOver Legends.
Yes, I love it. I love it. That's gonna be your alter ego. That's gonna be your other name. Damn, Michael Shawn. Michael Shawn turns into
Jacqueline.
Jacqueline, I'm just saying I don't like it. I don't like twerking is not for guys. Like when I see a woman twerk, It's almost damn near impossible to dance behind her when she's twerking.
Let me
Because
see how she twerk.
no, I don't know how to do it. I wish I knew how to do it. Like I don't know how to do
Mike,
it.
don't you try to twerk. Don't you do. Don't. You done already
I
tried.
try it.
No, I look
Mike,
like if I do it,
Mike.
if I do it, I look like Jennifer Lopez. You ever see Jennifer Lopez trying to twerk? That is
Show us
that is
what-
the
Mark
show us
said,
what
"Come to
J-Lo
the
look
stage,
like.
ladies and gentlemen." No, I can't even add.
Say
can't
something,
do
Mike.
it.
Say something, Mike. Say something.
I
Say
can't
something.
do it. I can't do it. I
You
don't know
see
how
them
y'all
on
do that.
BET, Showtime at the Apollo. You see them at Madison Square Garden. Every day on Media Room 360. Coming to the stage, ladies and gentlemen. Michael,
It's sexy,
effing
Mike.
Paul, Shawn. Yeah,
I
But
don't.
it's funny that you say that men don't like that, right?
Right.
When women actually try to do what men like.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe more men should say, like,
wait, women want to see a guy twerking more. Women do
No,
not
she's
want
talking
to
about
see
no.
I'm saying, like
Oh.
Mike said, he doesn't like the bouncing in the lap, and I'm saying
Yeah.
that women, even women who like go to these strip classes, they teach them to bounce.
But the bouncing at the strip club is perfect, like Mike said, because you got the sweatpants on. And
It got to be grinding when
No,
you
he
just
said he
pop
doesn't
it.
like grinding.
depends.
He doesn't like the bounce.
This right here.
Well,
my penis is irritated at that point. This right here.
But you shouldn't be that excited at that moment. Why are you that excited?
What?
Get a lap dance.
Why is Jay breaking us down like this?
I'm messing with Mike.
What? I'm coming in hot.
Ron Page said them underground strip clubs in Philly back in the day. OMG.
What? Those underground
Night
strip
on
clubs.
Broadway.
Night
back
on
in the
Broadway.
There's no way that could have survived. It survived longer than when I thought it did. There's no
What was
way.
the Fifth and Luzerne one? Fifth and Luzerne.
I know the one, the grimy Dutch Gardens. We used
Dutch
to be
Gardens, yes.
Yeah, we used to be at
Dutch
Wasn't there a broadcast from Dutch Gardens?
Nah, that wasn't the
No, we
broadcast.
Or was that just street money?
That was street money. That was street money. Yeah. So even like they teach. I see these strip classes.
Yes.
And I see them. I go like, that's not
They
like
teach
I
you
don't
to slide off the pole and booty bounce on
Bottoms
your
up.
man or your husband. Bottoms up. That's what it was called. Yeah.
I just need the slow,
and they
just
teach
slow
you to booty
flow.
bounce on your husband. So what I'm saying is, if men don't like that, maybe men should come in and say, no, we like this and we like that, because you take these classes and then you go home to your husband and try to booty bounce.
And
the
I know
visuals look okay. The visuals look dope. I see the visual aspect.
The visual looks good. And if you are really having, I get if you're really having sex, like if it's really happening, then it's different. But this is just you, and don't let your manhood not be in the proper position. Like it could be damaging. Like it could be. You might have to be in urgent care.
You might have to lift and tuck.
Yes, you might
lift and shift. Lift and shift, my guy.
Strip clubs are the used to be the best, and now that's funny. We should take a field trip to it. Well, Shawnee would be disgusted, but we should take a field trip to a strip club.
I'd be like, what are they in here doing?
The best food though. We can just sit and eat and take notes.
Yeah, no,
I heard that the wings are really good at the strip club.
Well, Delilah's was they had, I don't know if there was their steak. This place called Delilah's. They had like the best steak in Philly, which is crazy.
Guess the more the bougie strip club, the Dutch Gardens, and Night on Broadway.
No, the Dutch Garden. They had the top five.
It's levels to.
Yeah, they ain't had no food. It was booty and crack.
I didn't even want to drink out of a glass out of there. Can I get a plastic cup?
I thought about being part owner with that guy at Dutch Gardens. I was really getting into that world and being a part of that at one point. I thought I was going to be a strip club owner.
Them. They make the owners make a lot of money. I'm not saying that they don't, they do well with the little hole in the wall, like little, shoot them up, duck them up clubs or whatever. They got the girls in there.
Yeah. I already told you the one story, and I'll repeat it for those who didn't hear it. We stayed at a strip club, and I was drinking. We was all drinking. We was all fucked up. I think Jay Black was fucked up. I'm sure Jay Black was fucked up. We was fucked up. But Jay Black can't never go someplace and not know the owner. Like he always has to know the owner. Like somehow or another, by the time the night is over, this guy knows the owner, and the owner got us in a different room from everybody else. And I'm like, where are we going? He said, Mike, just come here. Just go. Why are we going over here? I want to stay with the people. And we somewhere, and like the place is closed. Like they sweeping up. Like, we supposed to be gone when they sweeping up a strip club. And old girl sits next to me and she's counting her money. She's just yapping and she's just counting her money. And she's like, whatever. She's like, hey, Mike, Shawn, I said, what's going on? She said, you don't even remember me. I said, no, I don't remember you. So you came to my high school and talked to us.
Damn.
Shout out to the high school tours in Philadelphia that didn't know Michael Shawn.
I said, I came to talk to you.
They turned down.
You said, yeah, you spoke to our class. You spoke to our, and I said, and you turned into what you turned into.
Isn't the purpose of those?
No, that's a good career.
What's wrong with being a stripper?
They make a lot of good money
at Dutch Gardens.
Nothing
at the place that we were at. There's a lot.
Oh, well,
there's a lot more.
It's up to you what you do for your
Maybe it was a start for her. Was it like is Dutch Gardens
People have
like DG's
standards,
in Dallas?
Girl, DG's looks like the Four Seasons to what Dutch Gardens was.
It was grimy and they were ratchet and they was all about the dollar.
Anytime you're stripping for Reebok Classics,
Yeah.
Shout out to Philly.
But we have fun. We have fun at the grimy spot. It was fun, but it was you ain't like you ain't want to be like Delilah's was different. Mike speech let her to strip. No, I ain't lead her to stripping. I was just worried about what I really wanted to ask her is how long have you been out of high school? Because I didn't remember. She was like, you talk. I was like, oh gee, let's get on out of here. Jay Black's still over there talking to the owner. I had no idea Jay Black was trying to be part owner of the strip club. This is how drunk I was. I had no idea that he was trying to finagle. Can you imagine?
You got all the power when you the owner, you running things. Everybody do whatever you say. I was seeing how things was running and the money. I was like, oh,
you hear what he said? You hear what he said? Jay always needed to be in control.
Always. Can you imagine trying to be a stripper with him as the owner?
I can't.
Hey, I need you to make sure Michael Shawn has a great time. I need you. Make sure of it.
The pressure.
Hey, I need them drinks flowing. I need double shots for everybody. I need the money, the money. And
if you want dancing Reebok Classics, make sure you got new laces. Make sure they ain't got no creases.
Yeah, Jay Black would have been in jail. I'm gonna tell you, God knew what he was doing. Yeah, Jay Black, there would have been some laundering and all that. Good morning.
Trent, you got to send me a message. My phone ain't working, so you got to send me a message of what you want.
All right. So anyway, I don't know how we got on to that Corey girl. Like if you jump on a dude and you start grinding on a dude and you doing everything, Jay Black that pimping. Yeah, Jay Black would have been in jail. Jay Black would have been, he'd have been locked up. I'd have been on the glass like this. It's gonna be all right. I'd have had my hands on the glass. It's gonna be all right, Jay.
And that all came from Corey LeRae. All right. So
Corey LeRae popping ass and then get mad because he touched the ass.
Because usually they script that. Usually at every show, the management
they pick someone,
would pick somebody out. I've been there, done that plenty of times. So look, this is what you got to do. We're gonna bring you on stage, and you're gonna do.
Who did you set that
up at the station all the time for the artists? Yes, I used to have to pick the person.
Did you set that up?
I had to pick the person.
Artist exactly did you set
You're
this up
going
for?
to be a part of this. Are you?
I need names.
Yeah,
I need names.
I think I remember names. I know I was always the guy. I said, look, you cannot touch them. You just gotta. They want to lead you. Boom, and you're supposed to follow the rules. So, dude, obviously didn't follow the rules. But yes, when they pour people up, that's all scripted.
That's a natural.
It's really not a real random person.
I'm on the side of the guys. That's a natural response. I don't care if they gave ground rules or
I'm
not.
eating popcorn.
It's a natural response.
Collard green popcorn.
If a girl is bouncing her ass on you, for you to, your hand is gonna touch. Sorry, not sorry.
Okay.
I have another potential. Another potential client. Damn, y'all.
She felt the finger. That's what it was, Margie. She felt that finger, and it was like, whoa.
Yeah. There's some strip clubs that got kicked out because she felt the finger. You ain't gonna have me with a bunch of rules.
She put her Kuda Puff all up in the guy's face too. I mean, what do you expect? It happens, and she shouldn't have done that risque of a show if she didn't want the guy to potentially touch her ass.
I know disrespect. I'm just so glad that's not my daughter. God, that
I
must
wonder
hurt.
She's the next Beyonce. They said Beyonce. like Benzino, he's supporting his daughter, but
I mean, you should. You should.
Between Beyonce and her, Beyonce brought up who was it? Morris Chestnut and a few like
Magic Johnson and
somebody got stuck with Magic Johnson. Who got stuck with Magic?
Yeah, she brought up.
I can't remember who had Magic.
It was probably Michelle.
I remember that.
Yeah, I mean, but that whole setup thing. I mean, you know,
she brought up Terrence, like, you know, she brought up well-known.
Our nurse practitioner is here.
Yes, it's fill them on the first Friday.
Fill them on the first.
Fill them on the first Awareness Month. It's Wellness Wednesday. We got our nurse practitioner.
So your phone's not working. Go ahead, J Black. Go ahead. She ain't been
I have to do it on my iPad. I have to try it on that.
Okay.
You on live?
Yeah, I'm on live. Go ahead, Mo, if you can get on there. I don't know what you did last night.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sequisa, good morning, Sequisa.
Nurse Practitioner.
Good morning.
I just want everybody to know that my contract says I'm supposed to start at 7 o'clock. But Michael Shawn punk ass pushed me back to 7:10.
Is it 7:10?
Trying to pull some type of. Yeah, it's his fault. I just want to come on and say that right now. Michael Shawn, my time starts at 7. Don't push me back because you want a few extra minutes to talk.
He was talking about strippers. He was talking about strippers.
Messed up the contract.
Yeah, I apologize. I get that's when I start reminiscing about strippers. You know, those some good old days, boy.
Oh my goodness!
I don't think I can go
grind, I'm gonna tell you right now, the slow grind made my morning. So thank you for that. I needed that laugh.
That ain't made my morning.
Yes.
And I got a feeling Shiny wrote that time down. She's gonna make a clip out of that.
You never know what you're gonna get on this show. You might get slow grind.
Slow grind is everything. Slow grind is everything.
And Michael Shawn gonna be right beside you, Jay Black, in jail doing those free breast exams.
Fill them on the first Friday.
All right, so what do we do? What do we? Because we, you know, I'm joking. You know, I'm not really joking. I do have a free testing going on, but in reality, what is the test, and like, how do you really properly feel? You know, your breast.
Fill them on the first.
We did this already.
Yeah, but it's the feel on the first.
Yeah,
so you know,
it's just a regular self breast exam. You have to do it every month. So there's a great way to remember. Just like October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, to remind everybody to get the mammograms. So it's just a way to help people remember so that they don't forget.
So fill them on the first is every first of every month.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was something just for June.
Well, today is our campaign for my sorority, and today we're promoting to make sure we remind people to fill on the first, the ladies of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. So today you'll catch me all over social media, doing, you know, reminding people to. I'm taking pictures.
You put your arm up, and then you have to check on the side, over here.
Okay.
Here.
Okay.
The other one.
He's saying
that's. And when you pushing in and you looking for lumps, you filling for lumps.
Filling for lumps.
Yeah, mine was actually up here.
Some people have dense breasts, so I have dense breasts.
You have dense breasts? What does that mean? Did you say blessed or dense?
Dense. They're definitely blessed, but dense. So a lot of women who have dense breasts or thick or full breasts.
Oh, okay.
Feel that
more breast tissue.
You know, you might feel a lump, or you may feel
so
nodules.
Bigger. She just meant bigger, Mike. Just bigger breast.
For me, I have to make sure that I remember to feel for irregularities, or maybe new lumps that I haven't felt before. So for me, it's very important that I do regular breast exams for myself. I get them professionally done once every 6 months instead of the annually. And that's because I've had, you know, issues before. So they want to make sure that they continue to make sure that they monitor the growth, the size. But it's very important because
Hey, LaDonna.
Lisa, early detection,
right?
You know, is the best way.
Yeah, I don't even really feel like going to the strip club, but I think I need to spread the word. Like, I think the ladies, I'm just trying to do my part.
But it's not just for women, Mike. It's for men too, right?
Yeah, you got to do it too.
Right.
Raise your arm up. Y'all raise your arms up. Mike and Jay.
Mike done already twerked today and slow
Raise your arm
down.
up, Jay.
I'm not
Raise your
putting
arm
on
up.
no breasts as no guy. Stop it.
And then you touch on the side.
So men have breast cancer as well.
Yeah, like in here.
Yes.
On the side.
I don't have breasts anymore. I don't have breasts no more. So
how about?
What do you mean you don't got breasts?
Yeah,
I don't have breasts. That's my stomach. I don't have breasts. I had a double mastectomy because I had
So
cancer.
you have reconstruction.
Jay, like we've known Shawnee. You don't remember the
yeah. And one of them deflated.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I got to call the plastic surgeon and be like, "Hey, one boob like went
pineapples."
All right, so you rub on the side, but what about
pineapples?
I just want to let y'all know I've been doing push-ups. You rub on the side.
So your nurse practitioner will be able to tell you if you're doing it right.
Sequisa, tell me. I'm here and now.
Your hand should be going in a circle of motion.
And shouldn't he be taking the first two fingers?
Yes, the pads of the fingers.
The pads of the fingers.
These right here.
Mm-hmm.
These are my clit fingers.
Stick to the upper body, Mike. Stick to the upper body.
Right here.
Hey, slow.
Okay. But do you touch anywhere in here, or is it always on the side?
You touch all the way around the sides, and then you also supposed to pinch the nipples to check to see if they're going to be.
I gotta pinch them.
Pinch them, squeeze. Yes.
Squeeze them.
See.
That's type of shit I
participating.
No, but that is the type of shit I'm into.
You gotta check. You gotta check.
I got strong. I ain't gonna lie. I got some strong nipples, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Like my
so what? They're
embarrassing.
pinching their nipple to
Why
see
do you
if
have strong nipples? I'm confused.
Like they're always whatchamacallit? Like when always. I'm always on high beam. For real.
So
like
in seriousness, Sequisa, they're pinching their nipples to see if they feel something inside the nipple too.
No, you pinch your nipples to see if there's any discharge. If anything comes out of them.
So if you're lactating, that would be a problem.
If you're not pregnant or breastfeeding, nothing should be coming out of your nipples.
Why? Okay. If something, just to say hypothetically speaking, in my past, there was something that came out of somebody's nipples. What would that mean if they weren't pregnant?
That means they need to go get checked.
And what could that go get checked because
There's
of
a possibility you could have breast cancer.
Yeah, did you let it go in your mouth?
Hypothetically, if that had happened, I would have. But I'm saying hypothetically, I would have. You know,
now there are women who do lactate when they're not pregnant. There are different circumstances around that. But if you are not, if you're not in that type of situation where you are a you're lactating.
That's all.
Wait, go ahead, Mo.
If you're lactating right now, I would pump extra because that's going to be that's a source of extra income with this baby formula.
Yeah, there are actually people who do
wet nurse.
that. And then there are also, of course, the sexual fetishes of people who actually lactate on build up their lactation on purpose.
How can they build that up on purpose?
You have milk. Women have.
Wait, men lactate too?
So there are Sequisa, can you help me out?
Mo finish.
Mo don't know what she's talking about. That's what
they like. You got Tourette's. Let her finish. She's trying to tell that like women can literally do this shit on purpose.
Yes,
you don't be listening. Like, you can tell this motherfucker been married.
I missed it.
Go ahead, Mo.
There are women who are not pregnant who actually build up themselves or do things to make themselves lactate. Yes, and that is for sexual purposes. That is a sexual fetish. But there are also lactating moms? There's a group for that, for people who help other people who cannot breastfeed, and they give their breast milk to other children.
Mm-hmm.
But that is not a new practice. That is throughout the test of time. If you go back into history, our Black women have been feeding babies that weren't theirs for centuries.
Wow.
You can use their bathrooms, but they could drink our breast milk. Isn't that something?
That is nothing new.
Yeah, that's the biggest contradiction I've ever heard in my life. Should men do this as well? Yes, we just spoke on that. Men should do it. I just did it.
What about under the arms as well? Like, should you do under the arms?
Because that's where your lymph nodes go. So you have to check there as well.
Mo, I ain't like.
I ain't never heard of a guy lactating, but not to say what I haven't heard of.
Can a guy lactate? Can a guy lactate?
So there has been cases which again
I've never heard of it, but I'm not an expert in that
but there's
field.
a medical reason if there's any type of discharge coming from a male's breast.
Mo is my girl, but the doctor over here, our nurse practitioner, said she ain't heard of that.
But that's not my field though. So I mean, I guess there's a lot of medical things I've never heard of because I don't know everything.
Now I'm going to Google.
Well, the man that I know that had breast cancer had blood that was coming out. Not a lot, but when he would wake up, his wife noticed there were blood spots. There were these little red spots on their sheets. And she didn't understand why. But that's what was happening with him.
Mo, can you get on IG? Can you get on IG?
So
you can't.
I am not capable because I do not have it. I have not. My phone has been acting up. We were talking about that before the show. Even my messages are disappearing off of my iPhone. iPhone is not being kind to me.
We got to get
mine either.
Can you get on here, Sequisa? Are you on your phone?
I can try. I can't make any promises.
What is going on?
Yeah, but so I mean, but that's a natural body. That's a natural body.
I didn't know that was a fetish. I didn't know lactating.
Yes, if you Google it, there are lactating.
All right, Mo, I stand corrected. Well, some modern day doctors argue that it isn't possible, but they said under extreme circumstances there are some cases. So
yes, because you have breast tissue. You have breast tissue. There are yes, but not lactating to where you can feed like a food source.
Right.
So be clear, not lactating as a food source. But for women who are not pregnant, there are some women for sexual.
I wonder what that fetish is. I guess is that
lactate.
I guess it's like
actually produce milk on purpose.
Wow, didn't know that. Trent said, "Here go Trent said, all men have nipples." We know that.
Yes.
Research department.
The research department.
Stating obvious.
And so the research department is actually accurate when he says that there are some cultures and some men who actually, in order to bond with their children, who do that, simulate breastfeeding.
Men.
Yes, there are some. Yes,
Mo, I gave you a little credibility by saying extreme recovery.
That people do, and in certain cultures.
Now I'm out.
Yes, please Google that. And that came from the research department.
Dad nipples are merely decoration. Well, you know what? I'm not going to just not just decorate.
Michael Shawn said, "Slow down."
You know what I'm saying?
He said, "Slow down."
Yeah, sometimes little I might be sensitive there. They probably have mommy issues. Don't know what the hell you run into. I want to know. Sequisa, I acted like I knew something. So I told the story about my dad having to go to the emergency room.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom made the mistake. She said something about the lady's name was Jackie. And that was working with my dad. She was super. Like, she was so great that, you know how they have you do surveys? Like, we did the survey.
You did the survey. Nice.
We did the survey because she was great. But my mom said, "Oh, go get Nurse Jackie." And I said, "She's not a nurse. She's a nurse practitioner."
Oh, because you know the difference.
Yeah, I said, "Hold that.
There's levels to this.
There's levels to the game. Don't disrespect and just call. No disrespect to nurses, but she is just not a nurse. She's different. No man of mine would be breastfeeding. Yeah, I don't know about that breastfeeding thing.
Yeah, that seems a little weird. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Unless you're my girl, like you
can bond with the baby by holding them.
Yeah, just holding should be. How long you been married, Sequisa? I know you've said this before.
It'll be 8 years in August.
Jay Black, how long you been married?
Oh wow, it'll be 8 years July next month.
Hey!
Oh, congratulations!
Congratulations!
Wow.
She just got married last weekend.
Yeah,
did you hear about that?
Yeah, Charlie got married.
So I've been married for what, 4 days, 5 days? I don't know how long.
So you married for real?
No.
Yeah.
I'm not messing with
It was Shawnee
right now. She would
O'Neal.
hurt my feelings. That
Not
was
my
ring.
ring. See my ring.
If Slow Your Roll proposed, would you accept at this stage?
Are we talking about that on here?
Oh, okay, all right. Ooh, that means yes. That means yes.
She put popcorn in her mouth.
I know, right?
I mean, we have another.
You need to bust in the door.
Thank you, Jay Black, for representing me today on your shirt.
Oh, no problem.
You know, that's my birthday.
That's Lady Q all day. This ain't me, but yeah, I take it.
Congratulations, Stacey.
Stacey Mitchell too. 8 years this year.
Everybody 8 years.
8.
That is great. Y'all done did it. 8 years is a run. At 8 years, I'd just be like, we should get divorced. That's a good run. Like, that's a good. I thought we were. I'm just saying, like, I guess you should go to 10. Like, I think after 10 years, then there should be a re-up. There should be a renegotiation.
If you make it to 10, they get half. So
like you make it to 10, that's a whole
9 years and 9.5 years.
Huh? Wait. If you make it to 10 years of marriage, I thought you get half regardless once you marry, right? In general,
it depends on the state.
Depends on where you at. But in the military, if you do 10 with your spouse,
and you in,
and you get a divorce and you retire, and 10 years later you retire, that spouse that you divorce gets part of your
title to
Okay, so Sequisa, Jay Black gonna hate me for this. You've been married for 8 years. Give me one of the keys on why this marriage has worked.
I like that.
Like the keys on why, like 1 or 2 things that you think is the reason why.
I think my marriage has worked half the time because my husband doesn't listen to me.
He doesn't?
No. So when I'm going off, he just totally tunes me out.
Oh, good point. Good point. Touche. Good point.
Nice.
Great point.
So
he just and that doesn't frustrate you?
It frustrates me when I'm not going off. Like I will tell him something and then he'll come back and ask me the same thing I just said. Like this is an ongoing argument in our house. Wow, and then he has a tendency to ask me the same question 5 times, 5 different ways. And that is that drives me crazy. And then I'll blow up because I'm like, you've asked me the same thing.
Are you Lady Q?
What is your blow up level? What is your blow up level on a scale of 1 to 10? Like where are you at when you blow up on a scale of 1 to 10? Is it like a 5? Because a 5 really ain't a blow up. That's I
plead the 5th.
Oh, you hit 10s too?
I hit 20s.
You hit 20s?
But it just blows off of him.
The video of that young lady who knocked over the cups at McDonald's, and then the sheriff made the press conference. I probably would have done more than knock over cups because she said they refused to give her. They said they gave her the food already, which they didn't. And then they messed up her order like 3 or 4 times. She waited for like 30 minutes, and then she went inside, and they told her they wasn't giving her food. They wasn't giving her money back.
Oh wow!
So she blew up. Like I think I probably would have done more than cups because you're not going not give me my food and not give me my.
You can't look on your camera,
Wow.
That was not her.
That was Sequisa right there, y'all. That was Sequisa.
right? You can't look on your camera, right?
Yes.
You ain't let her finish tearing it up.
That was not me.
You gotta wait till she walk out and say, "Fuck out of here."
Yeah. Go play. That's our classic. We gotta play our classic, girl.
All right, we're gonna play it in its entirety.
This is why y'all on IG need to go to YouTube or Twitch or Facebook and.
Right? You can't look on your camera, right? Clean that shit up now. Cause like I said, I asked for fucking help, right? I asked for fucking help. And nobody wants the fucking help, right? Nobody wants the fucking help, right? Now y'all got some cleaning up the fucking stuff. You know what? No. Since y'all can't find it. Fuck out of here.
That was a low bitch.
Sequisa's husband for finding the answer to sustainability.
Especially if you're married to a Gemini. If you're married to a Gemini, you you definitely have to have that switch, because we go from 0 to 100 like real quick, and then come back and apologize later.
Y'all are really two different people. Like, I'm not like, I believe somewhat in the zodiacs. I do. We got our, medium that comes on here and everything like that. I do. But Geminis really are two different people.
That's how my daughter got her name, because my sister used to always, when I would call her, she would say, "Am I speaking to Shay or Shayla?"
Yeah, because Jesus. Jay be like, what are you?
No, I'm a Virgo. And she's a Capricorn, January 5th.
Oh, you're a Virgo. That's crazy.
But she still has that same time of the month for Shaquisa, though. They're unison. Must be up here.
Same time of the month. What the hell?
When Shaquisa said that they just lose their mind.
Who are you talking about? Lose their mind.
Jay be saying some of the craziest stuff.
Wait, didn't you just say you blow up, right?
No, she said this time of the month. For a reason.
Oh, it's not like the time of the month coming. That ain't why you blow up. No. You just blow up to blow up.
When I do, there's a reason. There's a very good reason.
All right, well, scratch. Let's rewind. Forget I said that.
That time of the month, y'all do be different than that time of the month. When that time of the month comes in this house, I'm out. Like,
right,
I'm out.
Right, Jack.
You got 3.
I'm out.
No, right.
No, I'm
4, doesn't he?
Yeah, 4 women, and the
women,
ones that and the weirdest thing is when girls that I learned when they first start that whole menstrual thing, like the emotions, they don't get it, and the emotions be so crazy. Like, you can say good morning the wrong way, and somebody burst into tears, and I don't even know like what I did. And Stacey's like, just walk. She just keep going. Don't worry about it. I said, but what I do? She was supposed to pick up her sneakers. He said she's gonna pick up the sneakers. I said, but why is she crying? It was your tone. My tone. I just said pick up this. I said pick up this. All right, I'm just leaving. Fuck it.
There's a lot of
Thank you, Joanne.
Good morning, Joanne.
Thank you, Joanne.
There's a lot of hormones and a lot of things going.
Yeah. And then it's something weird when your daughter start telling you, like, when it's that time of the month, and they be like, Dad, it's very heavy. I need to be left alone. And that heavy thing just went,
heavy.
Oh, I don't like that term. Oh, I don't like that. That hurts my stomach. That is very, oh God.
I apologize for my comment, just for the record. I apologize.
Thank you.
What was it? But what was it? That wasn't one of your best ignorant comments. That wasn't even a top 5 ignorant
But I guess
comments.
Hey. He apologized. Let's take the apology. You got to take the apology and roll with it.
Nikki made a good point. We've been having me and the wifey. We've been having a good
right, Nikki. It's coming. First she starts with the caps messages. When the messages get to all caps, that's your last one.
Yeah, you call this trend.
See, Marjorie said, just leave us alone for 2 days. For real. Like, once I see the equipment coming in bags. Once I see
equipment, once I see the pads, the max pads, the tampons, the sanitary napkins. I mean,
I'm out.
The sanitary napkins, the
I'm out.
And the Advil.
Like, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, when I see Advil and shit, and I see people with blankets on the couch, and they sitting there like they going through some type of detox or some shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Every 3 weeks. That's traumatic. I mean, that's a physical like that's traumatic. A woman has to go through that every 3 weeks.
There's
2
never
to 3
been
days.
Yes.
It's just like, don't talk to me.
You said for how many days?
I said for the first 2 or 3 days.
Oh,
don't talk to me.
Right.
Don't touch me. Like,
don't look at.
But is that medically true, Shaquisa? Like, if before a period comes, can they be extra moody and crabby
and horny? Because some of y'all claim y'all get horny.
Yes. Absolutely.
Because I be thinking it's just an excuse sometimes. Not saying for Lady Q. But like, is
Here
that
it comes?
no?
The whole cycle process is based on the release of hormones.
Yeah.
So, hello, we're gonna be hormonal.
And then what? We just got out. We're going into June, so May have what, 5 weeks?
Yes. So
everybody you about to be thrown off. Like, you got
it twice in
coming
May.
on a certain day, and now since it was 5 weeks, it's gonna be off.
Oh shit! Here we man. I'm glad they kicked me out my house. Oh hell yeah! Horny to the max. Margie said she horny to the max. Is that before the menstrual cycle starts, or is that during? Because during, I don't know.
Good question.
Like
it could be before and after. It can even be after too, because right after you remember you ovulate, right?
Oh, I mean, yeah. That whole ovulation is well. I ain't got worried about that with Stacey. She can ovulate all she want, ain't none of them. I'm emotional before it comes, Nikki White Chocolate. Like when y'all mean emotion. Here, Lady Q's back in the building.
I said I apologize. So
I have
it's
severe
not all
PM.
caps, Jay Black. You good?
Oh, she's good. Yeah. You're good right now. I have severe PMS and have been diagnosed. I used to take medication for it. Yeah, because I know that's got to be when the PMS is the pre thing, right? That's before. Okay, that's before it happens. And is that depression? Does she get the?
Listen, who wanted to talk about this?
We got the nurse practitioner.
It's Wellness Wednesday.
Well, we
Fill
were
them on the first.
I just felt my breast. I did a breast exam. I grabbed my nipple. I'm doing everything I can for the show. Like, I'm partaking. I danced.
Yes.
I did it all.
But you can also get severe headaches too. You can get migraines. I mean, PMS is different for everybody. You know, you can be moody. Some people aren't moody. Some people are very emotional.
And craving
food. Stacey want to eat butter pecan before her. Like, I guess
I like to eat a lot of chocolate. I need a whole bunch of chocolate.
Isn't that a physiological response too, Sinquisa? The cravings.
I mean, when you have emotional problems and hormones going on, of course, it's going to make you crave. Like, I was great on my diet, but this month, those first 3 days, I totally killed it. Takis and chips and anything I can get my hands on.
Very cute. Said I get really angry and
emotional, and she can't control it. So when I see it, and I'm like, "Oh, you just bought the PMS," and then I get it more.
Slow down.
I know, but I see it. But like, what are you doing? Like, you just bought the PMS. Like, but then it makes it worse. But no, but
so what you should do is you should buy her a PMS gift basket when you notice that she's starting to act that way. That way, if she gets upset, she'll think about what you did for her.
Look, now we got to spend money on PMS.
PMS.
If you want to be safe,
if you want to
don't want that door busted open in the middle of a show.
Yeah, but she do. She get really angry and emotional, but she can't control it. She say. And I was like, I don't know.
Get her basket.
Yeah, I don't know.
So are you gonna start getting her PMS baskets?
I don't even know what to put in there. I call you, Mike. Figure out where Mike.
No, don't call me. I want you to do this shit on your own.
A heating pad, some medication.
Yes.
Wait, if Sequisa, I thought that was always you in the comment.
Oh, so that's not Sequisa. Sequisa, we thought that was you, the Facebook user.
The one they have been me. The one that you posted before were me.
It's another one.
This is another one. We don't know who this is. Anonymous. He's anonymous.
All right. Dark chocolate may help ease menstrual cramps, really, due to the high metabolism. What's that word? Magnesium content. Magnesium helps relax muscles and may stop the production of compounds that signal cramps. Copper, another nutrient setter. Another nutrient found in dark chocolate may also play a role. I thought y'all was trying to be funny with the dark chocolate. I thought,
so did I.
But that's unless there is something else going on. Like, I've full transparency on the show. I've always told you guys I have severe endometriosis. So my cramps are more.
You're not just gonna say that word and not tell us what that means.
Like, another big word today.
Like you're not like we know you graduated college. You got like 12 degrees. I have no clue. That to me that is something you stream. Like that's a streaming channel right now. Like I'm gonna look for it next to Netflix because I don't know what. Say that word again.
Endometriosis.
What is it?
And so every woman has the lining of their uterus has its endometrial tissue, and I'll let we got a subject area expert on the show. Let us Sinquisa explain.
Tell us about this uterus lining.
That's not my wheelhouse. I don't do tots. So I don't do tots or twats. Remember, so, I'm adult geriatric. No tots or twats.
In order to have a menstrual cycle, a woman sheds the lining of her uterus, right?
That's
Yes, that's what a menstrual cycle is.
What are y'all, reptiles?
Shed. If there's no baby there, it sloughs off. It sloughs off. If
Man.
there's no baby there, it comes down. So for people who have endometriosis, you know, your flow doesn't just always go down. It may go up and down, which forms blood clots, which can travel to you know, your fallopian tubes, your lungs. There's even evidence-based studies where it's even traveled to your brain.
So
blood clots can travel anywhere.
Do you have to take stuff for this? Like, do you have to take stuff that special medication
for the pain?
Yeah.
For the pain, yes. I am on narcotics once a month.
So you got really bad. Your cycle is really bad. It's major.
Oh, worse than labor pains. Yes, every 3 weeks.
Now,
I've never had cramps.
Yeah,
never had cramps.
A different type. It's a different type of cramps. It's different. I've had 3 surgeries for it. And there are a lot of women who suffer in silence from it because when you say cramps, some people think that that's just the way their body should feel. But if you're having cramps that are interfering with your life, interfering with your everyday, you know, goings about, then yes, you need to see a doctor and you need to see a specialist to make sure. And they do a laparoscopic surgery, which is just exploratory, just to see if there's any scar tissue or anything like that, which is normally indicated if you have endometriosis.
Maurice said that's why we go through a lot, and that's why we deserve a gift every month.
Yes, and so I am in.
Don't blame that on us. Blame that on Eve. Eve did that. That was Adam and Eve.
Idea.
But real quick, so if Mo has that every month and she knows it's a problem every month, can she do something to eliminate that? Like I guess she just couldn't have no kids no more if she get that. Like, is that an option? Because I'm thinking I wouldn't want to go.
You want to get a hysterectomy?
If I know it's going to be a problem every month, why would I want to go through this for the rest of my life? Just get it done.
And so if you get it done, that means that you can't have children, right?
Right.
And then it
messes off your a lot of people hormones.
And a lot of people who suffer from it. So there are different treatments. Like I said, I've had 3 surgeries where they burn off the lesions, which are scar tissue basically. And that's supposed to prevent cramping, because what happens is that tissue inflames like it's inside of your uterus.
Hey, Claude.
Every month, no matter where it is. So if it's on your lung, if it's on your bladder, if it's traveled to wherever it's traveled to in your body, it's still acting like it's inside of your uterus, and it engorges every month the same way, and that's where the pain comes from.
All right, hysterectomy causes problems on its own. Go to the other comments. So they were Eve asked, shouldn't have eaten that apple.
Black, it's easy for you to say, just give up your, why don't you?
Oh, I'm just saying, no, for me, if it's that much of a pain I'm in, yes, I need to consider giving up. I don't want to go through that pain every month. Like what you described is a lot.
Wants children? What if you are married and you don't have any children, or you
want
to extend your family? Then what would you do?
You better adopt a pet.
To my mental health and my well-being and pain. Yeah, adopt a pet.
You better get a support animal like DL Hughley. Let me read.
But no, what you just said, every man probably needs to hear, because a lot of women endure this because they are, nervous that their spouse, they may not be able to give their spouse kids.
I mean, I would want a kid though. I ain't gonna front. If we just got together, I would want a kid. I would want a kid. So I don't know. It's a double-edged sword.
Did you say you wouldn't want to be with somebody
if they couldn't have a child? If I wanted another child, why should I sacrifice my wants and needs in my life because you can't have kids? Maybe you're not the best fit for me.
Yeah, I mean, y'all should talk about that.
And maybe that should be a conversation you should talk about before you propose or tell this person that you want a meaningful
what happens if that happens after you've gotten married and you fall in love with the person? You still just gonna kick them to the curb because they can't have a baby?
Well, that's why you should have the conversation early. And if she can't have the baby,
might not come up until year 6.
Yeah.
Some people don't know.
But if you find out early, don't break up with her immediately, because you can shoot that club up like recklessly for a while. Can you put the passage up? Buck. All right, wait a second.
Do you know I was mad at y'all the other day because I was watching a pre-recorded show and did not know, and I kept making comments at Jay Black saying, when is Shawnee coming back? Because Jay Black don't ever put up my damn comments, not knowing that I was watching a pre-recorded show.
Well, the fact that you support us like that.
Because I was mad at you.
Don't worry about it. You're going to be mad at him again anyway. So, all right, let me try to read the passage from the research department. Research department, y'all understand this ain't my strong suit. What does PMS mean for a guy? Every day, a man's testosterone level rises in the morning and falls in the evening. Didn't know that. Testosterone levels can even vary from day to day. Some claim that these hormonal fluctuations may cause symptoms that minimize or mimic the symptoms of premenstrual syndrome, including depression, fatigue, and mood swings.
Can I sum that up for you?
Well, okay.
Can I sum it up for you?
You love summing shit up anyway, so go ahead.
That means when y'all men are like, yeah, my wife is being bitchy, that means that y'all can be bitches too.
Oh!
I just want to say that.
But why? But why?
I just want to sum that up.
No, but why? But why does that affect us? Like, why does it affect our situation?
Because that's still hormonal. I mean,
it affects our. You're just talking about our personality effects, or does it affect us?
Your hormones dictate a lot of things with your body. It dictates your mood and your behavior. It dictates even how your body physically performs.
Because some guys said that they go through stuff when their wife is pregnant, like when their girl is pregnant, that they go. I ain't go through shit. Like I was.
and pheromones, like the scent and the smells that we give off to one another that aren't clear and visible, not like a perfume, but call it nature's perfume that we give off. That can also affect the other person as well. So that's probably what you're looking at as well. When you're talking about, people being pregnant, your woman being pregnant, and you go through mood swings or you start going through different things, it's because her body also gives off the pheromones.
Now, Trina just said, OMG, I hate when that happens, sitting there and realizes it's pre-recorded way later. Sorry. Listen, we apologize.
Stacey been mad at me too. Like Stacey, I put every comment up. So don't be mad at me if you're watching the replay, or I put every comment. I may not be timely sometimes, but every comment I make sure I tap on so it's there. So
I'm gonna tell y'all what, to be totally honest, y'all kind of done messed up the show because y'all got Jay Black gunshot. Like Jay Black is watching it. He's been watching his phrases and shit that he's saying, and it's no more fun.
Well, his anniversary is coming up next month.
I'll be mindful.
Don't be mindful. It's not good for the show. Don't be mindful.
Oh, I like the new Jay Black.
No, we need excitement. Hey, Sequista, were you watching the show when I said when your significant other comes home and wants to tell you how their day was, and Jay Black said, "But what if you don't care?" Were you hear that?
Why fake it? Why act like you care if you don't? That was a legit. That was legit.
You not care about your spouse.
I may not be in the mood.
I may not
be in the mood.
Now that's my Jay Black right there.
Next time you need the Wi-Fi password to start your show, Lady Q is not going to care because that doesn't affect her.
Hold up, let's see what Lady Q said. How the hell you say you wouldn't want to endure the pain, but then say as a man you wouldn't want to give up your wants and dreams of having a child because a woman can't have a baby?
I was stuck on that comment too, Jay Black.
What are you stuck on? What irritated you about that comment? Because I didn't feel nothing.
Because again, a woman a lot of times considers the fact that, hey, my husband or my spouse may want a child, and so they know that if you get a hysterectomy, that's not possible.
Oh yeah.
So what if she's doing that because she wants to make sure that she fulfills your dreams of becoming a father?
So Jay, could you love her?
I think that's one of the most selfless acts a woman could actually do for her husband.
All right, Jay, let's put you on the spot right now.
I'm just saying.
Let's put you on the spot.
Right, break it down. All right,
let's ask this question. I know for a fact that you love Lady Q. Mm-hmm. Like you love Lady Q so much that you show public affection. I've never seen you show any type of public affection in the history of the world.
She had me holding hands the other day. We were walking.
Holding hands. I know you had a few tequila shots, but I'm not. That's still good. Mm-hmm. Now what? Now this has been a successful marriage. This has been a successful marriage.
8 years married.
A blessing, correct? You would call this a blessing, right? You would call, like God literally laid his hands on you and did you a favor that you probably didn't deserve.
Yes.
Amen. I can agree to that.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, what in the beginning? What if you had found out she could not have a child?
Don't answer that.
Would you have continued in the relationship?
No, this is a real. I'm being as really honest as possible. That would have been something that was discussed in the beginning. Like from the beginning, I discussed I wanted a junior. Like I certain things I started off the rip. So if it wasn't there from the beginning, I wouldn't have got that invested and that connected to that degree. So no, I'm being honest. I wanted a boy, but at a minimum another child. So she couldn't guarantee me a boy. Looked up, I got it, but so
motherfucker wanted a guarantee of a boy. God damn.
I did. But she said you decide that. The man determines the sex.
And that's true.
So no, to be honest, no, I wouldn't have invested that much time and energy if that's not the ultimate end goal. Which
so you wouldn't have been with Lady Q.
I wouldn't if she couldn't have no kids. No.
But you already had kids.
But I wanted another one.
Hold on.
I wanted one with my new partner who I'm going to be with. You just want one with your new one. Unless I'm old, like, old. No, whoever I'm rocking with and planning to spend the rest of my life with, I'm gonna want a new kid with.
So you would have passed on what you just said was a blessing from God.
I wouldn't have known that though. I didn't know that. I just knew that she looked dope in the club and I was trying to flirt. Like I didn't know at that point that she was the end goal. Like, I didn't know.
Go ahead, Ma.
So no, my concern is that if you're already, say you talk about investing, you invested your time, right?
I invested
and you
a lot
like,
of
yo,
my
this is my person.
Wait, Margie, what am I saying wrong?
I told you not to.
Go ahead, Mo. Go ahead.
No, because I wanna know. This is my person. This is my person. This is my blessing, right? This is the person I know I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with. And then all of a sudden, y'all go to the doctor and you find out, oh, she can't have any more children. What are you doing, Jay Black?
See, it's the difference when you invested in his time in and you've been trying in his years.
But that's not the question. What are you doing?
What you gonna do now?
Invested because we're outside. We're past the club, right? We passed the club. We passed the.
How about y'all already married? Y'all already married, and the doctor tells you
married.
You're married. You already was on the beach, which you didn't invite me to, but I ain't take it personal. But nothing. It's good. I ain't take it personal.
You want another child with her. But
and the doctor said no, it can't happen.
The doctor said
once I'm investing and we're together, we're hooked. That's like once we got that connection and bond, honestly, is there. So it's what it is. We got to ride out. So that's my mentality. I'm not turning my back on you.
All right.
Unless you gained 100 pounds, it's like we good. Like we rocking. I mean, well, you know what I mean. All right. Let me just stop talking.
You superficial ass. So you mean to tell me if a person can't have kids,
you got me going. You
want
me to relax and just
speak my truth? But if she gained 100 pounds, you leaving?
No.
Hold on, Mo. I will say this. I understand people like if we gain 100 pounds together, like I've always said that, like it's that's us. So we can both, break it down together. But if the one individual literally gains 100 pounds, that could put a strain on a relationship.
Because when y'all met, the relationship changed. When y'all first got together, that wasn't it. So you wasn't.
And it's not medical. This ain't medical. Yeah. This is not about something. And don't blame it on your thyroids either, because y'all always blame it on your thyroid.
Let this be said, and that's a real thing. The thyroid thing is definitely a real thing. But let this be said. I could lose 100 pounds, right? At any given moment, I can start the process to lose 100 pounds. But what happens when you get in your 50s and you start having ED? And that's forever.
We got pills.
I thought they got a pill.
We got pills.
No. The pill does not always
it might not work.
We got pills and shots.
It's uncontrolled. You can't take it.
We got
pills.
We got Quavo. You got Henny. You got others.
Henny.
And my tongue game is vicious.
And that could be all lovely. But what I'm saying is,
Shawnee came
ED is forever. Am I to leave you, my husband, my mate?
My lights went out.
The lights went out? Look at you living like Michael Shawn. You should have paid that bill.
The lights went out. And, no, they're out there doing something on my thing.
Yeah, I do need long hair.
Okay.
But
on Instagram.
The lights went out. Well, that's because that's not on the electricity.
Like Margie said, now you have to love that extra 100 pounds. Like 100 pounds is a big difference. Now, it's not medical. The person just decided. The person is just let themselves go. And I'm talking about a man too. A man just gained 100 pounds. The guy that you were dating, the guy that you were attracted to, you don't think that could be an issue?
So, and if it's not medical related, I talk about partner accountability a lot of times when I do couples therapy, right? Partner accountability. You can't say, oh, you just gained 100 pounds. There's no medical reason, but you just gained 100 pounds. There's always an underlying reason why someone gains that much weight. Okay. Right. So at any point, as his or her accountability partner, at what point did you say in the game when he or she was gaining all of that weight, babe? And this is for men or women.
What?
Babe,
say what?
Why you going to get to 100 pounds before you
whoa. You want us to say what?
What?
Listen, because it is touchy. It is touchy.
Yeah.
Babe,
yeah.
I am concerned. I am concerned about your health. You are,
AKA
you're gaining weight at a rapid rate. I am concerned. Let's go get this checked out. Let's.
And what if she says no? And what if
not looking at your mate, he or she, not looking at your mate and saying, "Yo, you done got too big." Like, or it's always the
okay, Mo, because we got to wrap up. We got to wrap up because we got a show coming up.
I forgot we ain't got another hour.
What if she says? But what if that person says, "I'm good"? What if that person says, "I'm good"? Like I feel
a whole other story. If you've told them as they're gaining weight, that's the problem.
Right.
When they get to 100 pounds and you decide to leave them, that's on them because you gave them several warnings.
You read Sheree's comment too?
I was shocked. Thank you, Shaquisha. Thank you for that. My husband lets me know I'm getting a little chunky. I would never use the word chunky, and I don't.
She don't trip.
I'm just telling you, and I don't trip. I know I don't want it necessarily to be the healthiest version of me. It's an accountability thing for us.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah. And she's a unicorn. You can't tell the average woman, hey, you put on some
scared.
pounds. Yes. And then it turns into you're not attracted to me anymore. You don't desire me now. You don't think
I'm the way that you say it.
You can't.
The way that you approach it.
It turns into all those things.
Even with men don't want to be told that babe, you done got fat. No, men are as self-conscious as women are. So let's get that clear.
I noticed when you were on top, it was a little bit more weight. Like how do you word it? Like how do you say?
You don't word it like that. You gonna get slapped.
You don't word it like that. And
no, but this is what
no more.
But this is what the problem could be. If the man is no longer attempting to have sex with you, now there are people, not saying y'all, but there are people who are now saying, "What, you cheating on me?" And you like, what? We ain't had sex in like, you ain't tried to touch me in like 4 weeks. What, you out there doing something? And then now I'm not saying me. This didn't happen to me, y'all. This did not happen to me. But now I want to make that clear. I'm serious. It didn't happen to me. But now you're being accused of something. Then it turns into a debate. And then you bring up the fact that, well, your ass done got unattractive.
And that's why there needs to be healthy dialogue and healthy conversation surrounding it, because I need to know, this is not pleasing for you. This is not aesthetically pleasing for you. And it needs to start with a health conversation. At 100 pounds, we're talking about your mate's health. You're not even talking about whether or not you find her fat ass too much. You're not talking about that. You're talking about health reasons and accountability. Now, when you're talking about sexual attraction, that definitely needs to be a conversation. That needs to be a conversation. I think changes in sex practices, whatever.
So Mo, if I say, "Hey, baby, look, it's getting out of hand," you okay? Hey, baby. I don't talk like baby. Hey, baby, it's getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand.
You want to go to the track and walk around the track. Yeah, you start suggesting healthy foods and healthy.
No, Lala said to say it like that. Hey, it's getting out of hand.
Lala said, well, put my cousin's comment up because we gotta go. Put my cousin put up, said, when your hobby was basketball, football, and now it's snacks, there's an issue. You ain't shit, Claude. I love you. That's why you my family member. All right, go to the next one. Go to the next one.
Know how to approach your mate.
Go to the next one. Go to the next one. Go to the next one real quick because we got to wrap up. We got to wrap up. Jay Black, you end up needing to go to the dentist talking to your lady like that. Okay, why we got to get violent?
That's what Lala said.
Lala said that.
Lala said just
you
how
gotta
you
know
get
your
out of
mate.
hand.
You got to know how to talk to your mate. If you know that that's going to make your mate knock you upside your head, don't say it that way.
So Sheree's husband is Basil. Go ahead. What did he say?
Basil wanted to let y'all know he didn't volunteer the information that I was getting chunky. I asked. That's very different. I asked him if I was fine, and he told me I did have the body. I didn't have the body I had 20 years ago, which none of us do. But I was still sexy. He does work out with me. Applaud that. That's good work.
Accountability.
That's because you just can't smack like a bag of potato chips out your girl's hands. That's disrespectful. You just can't do that.
But if you're gonna be each other's accountability partner, you gotta be able to take and receive the message.
Right.
But if you really ask, you don't really want the real deal. You still want the soft.
If I ask, I want the truth.
If you say, "Hey, am I getting big?" and I'm saying, "Yeah, I do." If I say, "Yeah," I'm wrong. So I got to word it differently.
You're not.
Say, yeah.
You're not. You can say, "Yeah, I have noticed that you're gaining weight. What do you want us to do about it?"
All right.
Like, how can I help you? How can I support you? And it goes both ways, men and women.
This is where it gets tricky. She said, if she's happy with the weight, then there's another man at the corner store or work telling her they love it. Now, you ain't got to threaten me.
But you're not
you ain't to threaten me.
The thing is, people say that.
I don't like it. I know somebody else loves it.
People say that as a defense, right?
He works at the corner store. But remember, he works at the corner store. Remember that.
He ain't got health benefits.
You're trying to rationalize.
You getting corner store dick now.
You're trying to rationalize why it's okay for somebody else and why it should be accepting to your partner. Your partner is who you're with. Your partner is telling you something that he or she doesn't like or what he or she is trying to help you with. So that's the only opinion that really matters.
All right,
that's
listen.
Just say it tactfully, Marjorie said.
Sequisa, promote. Tell them
promote. So above average health and house calls, if you are in the state of Texas and you need a good healthcare provider, that's me. Let's see. I have a speaking engagement coming up for Juneteenth, my birthday. I'm so excited about that. The Nurse Recharge Summit is coming up. Y'all, I just landed 3 assisted living homes in Dallas. Like, it's getting busy. Your girl is getting busy, blessed and highly favored.
You're blessed and highly favored because you work hard, Shaquisha, and you deserve every single thing that you're getting. So shout out to you and your husband. All right, Rodney Perry Live is up next. Tomorrow's topic is going to be touchy topics that you talk to your significant other about. And I'm going to write down a bunch of topics, and we'll have Mo give us her opinion and Shawn to give us his opinion. All right, let's get out of here. Rodney Perry's up next. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. And understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second, and understand you got to fight for everything in your life, including your happiness. Never let anybody take it from you. Michael, Shawn, and the TakeOver Legends. We will see y'all tomorrow. Yeah.
Michael, Shawn, and the TakeOver Legends, where the truth hurts, but also